One hot topic on the ballot for those who live in Portland is a measure on police accountability. It's called Measure 26217, and it creates a new independent oversight board of community members who would review complaints and impose discipline. Our Lisa Balick is looking into this measure. She joins us live right now. Lisa?
Well, Jeff, supporters think it will bring more transparency into investigations into police conduct, while opponents say it's not needed. There are other ways to do this. Growing anger in Portland over dozens of deadly police shootings. While most of those killed by officers were white and most armed with a knife or a gun, there was a disproportional number who were black and half suffering from mental illness, according to numbers on the Portland Police Bureau's website. None of the officers involved were indicted by a grand jury or ultimately disciplined. Commissioner Joanne Hardesty has been pushing for police reform and accountability for decades. Now, she's the driving force that helped put ballot measure 26217 before voters to create a new police oversight board.
The community has continually asked for a truly empowered, independent accountability system. An effective accountability system absolutely needs to have community trust and buy-in. Both things which the current system does not have.
The measure changes the city's charter. It scraps the current police review committee and creates a new oversight group with civilians who would have the ability to discipline and fire police officers. That's now the mayor's job as police commissioner. Besides investigating deadly force, the board would review other police issues like in-custody deaths. Current or former police officers would not be allowed to be a member of the board. Opponents, though, say current levels of oversight can be tweaked instead.
If they need to be tuned, if they need to be somewhat reformed or evolve, then that's fine. But to start all over again, and Joanne Hardesty herself admits she doesn't have a structure for this ballot measure. She's just putting a ballot measure out there that says they want civilian oversight that allows civilians to not only subpoena police officers, but to discipline police officers. There's nobody like that when you look at oversight over any profession.
If passed, the city council would form a commission to work on details to create the board, and there would have to be discussions with the police union.
It does violate collective bargaining law in the state of Oregon, and so with that said, however it ends up, we'll make a decision what we do about it after the election.
Hardesty says a team of attorneys has worked on this measure, and she believes now is the time for a change. Now, also another part of this, it would be made up of a 5% of the current police budget for the commission's budget. That would be about $11 million right now. Live in Southwest Portland, Lisa Balick, KOIN 6 News.
Lisa, thank you.